So wait, Drake gave y'all tickets and you didn't use them? I thought we was trying to get back in his good graces, fam.
Because he
I don't got
up
no
the
problem with
relationship.
Drake. Drake don't know me.
And now you skipped out on the concert.
Yo, you just called him a liar.
Well, he did lie to us. And
I'm trying to defend Drake because I want
That's
that.
right.
I like Drake.
My man Eddie right there. I'm glad you're on the program. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Rap Life Review. You got Eddie checking in from LA. You got Low climbing out whatever hookah den he just came out of. And I'm Ebro. And we are here to break down the goings on in rap and in hip hop, in the culture, if you will. This week we got a lot of albums coming out, man. A lot of albums dropped.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. I had to like breeze through like 5 of them because it was honestly too much. So I didn't get to live with a lot of them. Plus, I'm trying to sneak in the Victoria Monét album.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to get the Burna Boy. Bro, it was a lot, man. It was like Barbenheimer except for rap music and black music.
Too much. What about you, Lo?
I sat, I know this is Rap Life Review, but I sat with Victoria Monét's album for a good minute.
Yeah, you was cuddled up. Oh, sorry. My bad. That's what you did. My bad.
Why you
I was
looking at
hyped
me like
for
that?
you,
I
bro.
did, but all right.
Yo, but I was hyped.
I know, I get it.
That's
but
what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah. Yes, me and my lady was listening to Victoria.
Don't be mad.
No, I'm just saying.
Listen, some people out here lonely, not gonna say no name.
Was that directed at me?
I didn't even look in your direction, bro. Yo, bro, I wasn't even thinking about you. Why you feel some type of way?
There's 3 people here. It's me, you, and Lo. All I'm saying is, I felt it.
Yo, my bad.
And also, I sat with Russ' album, beautifully put together.
Yeah.
I think his mental intellect heightened on this project. I think just the musicality of it is pure.
Yeah.
Better than Chomp 2.5 he put out, even though that was a magnificent project. But
this is musically.
This is musically.
Hold up, bro. Was it better than Chomp 2.0 though? Because 2.5
Chomp 2.0 was crazy.
Yeah, it was. But this right here.
But this is rap and his R&B side and a musical growth plus his own personal growth, kind of all
stuff going on with his parents.
I think it's gonna be deemed as a masterpiece as it becomes older and older.
As it matures.
Yeah, as it matures. But I think he came out the gate firing.
Salute to you, Russ, man. You come a long way, bro. We've had a lot of conversations throughout the years, man. So proud of you, man. Good job. We got a Zane Lowe interview you can check out right now on Apple Music too. I checked out the Quavo project. Loved hearing Takeoff on there. They got a couple of records together on there. Great job, great work, Quavo, showing up at a tough time. Listen, I'm an EST Gee fan. So I spent some time with that El Toro too. EST Gee is in his bag as usual.
What
I really liked it. It sounds like, if you like EST Gee, you're gonna like this album.
Right.
I'm kind of trying to figure out what's gonna happen with EST Gee. Because I remember like in 2021, you asked me who's like the emerging rap star. And I was like, EST Gee. And then since then, he's dropped Mad, he dropped El Toro 2, and he's super serving his audience. But I thought at this point he'd be like at another level, and I'm kind of curious what's going to
knock
release
him
an
up,
album
right?
in this super crowded window. Like a lot of people might not have knew it dropped, they might not have had time to get to it. So I'm curious what's going to happen to my man's career.
Well, I think perseverance will be the key.
But that's with anybody.
Yeah, a lot of artists pre-pandemic and during, some people got started before the pandemic and then really started to get a spotlight when the pandemic hit. And then if you notice, after the pandemic, some of the people who blew up during the pandemic are struggling to kind of figure out their place in the game.
Because there wasn't, I think when the pandemic happened and everyone was in a focal, like a centered place. We were all at home, so we had time to listen. We had time to feel and, go through the emotions with these new artists. Now everybody got to get back outside. Everybody got to sell tickets. These songs now have to translate in public.
In real life.
Yeah.
A lot of shit was just translating on our couch. You know what I mean? Like we having our kickbacks. We on Clubhouse. We talking about these records.
When you got a lot more time to consume, like I was just saying, like now you back outside, everybody moving around. Six records and hip hop drop on Friday. It's tough to get into all of them and figure out what's what. And I know
where it should be played.
Yeah, I know we're only a few days removed, but that was going to be a question I was going to bring up as we wrap this week. Is there too much music coming out right now?
Yes. But that's no fault to the artist either.
We have peaks and valleys because for the last few weeks, everybody was trying to get at Drake's way. So a lot of records weren't dropping.
Okay.
And for whatever reason, last Thursday night, Friday, all these records dropped. And I think partially it's that Drake effect. Like people were probably holding on to these albums waiting for his album to drop so they can finally release and get out of his window.
Well, he
and
lied
they just
to us.
and they couldn't wait no more. So it's like, well, you know, whatever. We're putting the effort, the promotion. We've done these interviews. We've done this. Like, we got to drop the album. And it just happened to be. I don't feel like there's an excessive amount of albums dropping lately, especially like this summer. But it just happened to be this window.
Well, I was
just
just music, singles, you know, albums, just music in general is just
But
mad
it's like
music.
400,000 or
150,000 songs are
every
released
Friday.
A day, bro.
A
day.
A day.
A day.
And a vast majority of them are rap records. And I'm glad we glossed over OVO Low trying to bury us farther in our, you know, issues with, you know, OVO and Drake. So we're going to ignore that last comment about Drake lying to us. He's going to get to his album when it's time for him to drop it for his dog.
He said it was done. He said it would be out.
Where do you say that at? Where do you say that? Because him and Yachty.
At one of his concerts, not the one that you got the 300 seats to.
Yo, they gave you nasty tickets to the concert?
Look, listen, bro. I'm not too Hollywood to not enjoy some 300 seats. But, bro, between that, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I wake up early, man. I was sleepy. They said Drake didn't get on until 10. I just ate some Vietnamese food. Shout out to Little Sister.
So wait, Drake
downtown
gave y'all
LA.
tickets and you didn't use them? I thought we was trying to get back in his good graces, fam.
Because he
I don't
fucked
got
up
no
the
problem with
relationship.
Drake don't know me.
And now you skipped out on the concert.
Yo, you just called him a liar.
Well, he did lie to us. And
I'm trying to defend Drake because I want
That's
that.
right.
I like Drake's
My man
music.
Eddie right there. I'm glad you're on the program.
I rock with Drake. I
There
just
you go.
listen.
Me too.
I rock with you, Drake.
I'm one of the biggest Drake fans on the show.
Are you though?
I am. Big Take Care fan. Big Take Care fan. Big Views
Does Drake
fan.
feel the same
I'm
way?
actually one of the rare More Life fans. I love More Life.
Drake's the first rapper. I don't care about his albums. Just give me the songs. Because Drake is just a song. He's playing a whole different
masterful
game.
song creator.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
I can't believe
don't
Low
even-
comes on this program trying to diss the great Drizzy Drake.
Drake is one of our greatest songwriters for this generation right now.
Yeah.
We could all say that. We could all
Yeah.
proclaim that.
Without a doubt.
We know what that is. He's one of the best rappers of this generation
And
right now.
I'm glad you're saying that. So when For My Dogs drops in due time, when him and 40 have masterfully put it together, we're going to listen to it, and I'm sure we're going to be very happy with it.
I hope I am.
Why wouldn't you be?
You know, I have my expectations very high. Set very high for that, man.
Listen, hey man, the internet make this a thing. Look, we love Drake, but nobody want to repost this. This
Hashtag
is
we
never
love
a thing.
Drake. They're not going to post this.
They're not going
clip.
to post this.
Nah,
this
they
will
not
never
gonna
get
do
to
it.
Drake.
We can't
They're
wait
not
for
gonna do
that
it.
album, but they're not going to post this.
They're not going to
No,
do it.
it's gonna be something else.
Yo, I want to shout out an amazing album out there. This kid Friday out of Philly, Haitian kid from Philly. We're living in a time too that, you know, near and dear to my heart, where all of these kind of black music worlds are coming together in a beautiful way. Like when you listen to the Burna Boy album, and he considers himself an Afrofusion artist. I know a lot of people throw around this term Afrobeat, and it kind of blanket all African artists with that genre, and that's not necessarily appropriate, right?
Or fair.
There is Afrobeat music for sure, but there's artists coming out Africa that are straight ahead rappers, straight ahead R&B, dance hall artists, all that. And you know, Burna Boy calls himself Afrofusion. He samples records like he's making a hip hop record. He sings and does African vibes over the cross the top of things. So he raps sometimes. So this album, I told them, got some fire on there. And also the kid Friday. He's Haitian. He's from Philly. The album opens up with, I don't know if y'all listen to any gospel, but Maverick City Music, which is an amazing gospel collective. But they open up the project. But that's the kid that's singing on the Cali God Did on the Little Baby record.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, but he even has records with African artists on the album. And he's got one with the I guess they're calling it, he's a Caribbean artist, let's say that, but Byron Messiah, they have a record together, and then he has 2 records with African artists. Then he has some R&B hip hop records. He got Chris Brown on the album they already got a hit with. But it's a fire album.
It sounds very well diverse.
Well, it's not only that, but he's singing from a street perspective too.
Right.
So he ain't just simping on the album.
And that voice, the texture of his voice.
Very different.
Cuts through.
Yeah, very different. But that's an amazing project. And also shout out to Lil Yachty, who dropped a couple of more records. And Dame Dolla, the best rapping NBA artist that we ever, or NBA player we've ever seen.
Athlete, rapper.
Nobody even questions his skill set. You know, when athletes put out rap albums, people normally just kind of like, it's cute.
Yeah, I kind of just like, all right, that's what's up.
Yo, Dame Dolla has been consistent.
He got a nice little pen.
Bro.
He got a nice little pen.
It's time to go ahead and, I feel like it's time to go ahead and let Dame Dolla Yo, he's a rapper, B.
Listen, that joint he got with Lil Wayne, bro, it's straight gas. Like you could tell.
Here's what we're not gonna do.
What?
What? Oh, here we go.
Here come the hate.
Here we go.
It's not hate. All right, it's cool. My man, his pen game is cool. But let's not. It's not gas it like it's.
Like it's what?
Like it's one of them ones.
So you mean to tell me
cool.
if he wasn't a basketball player and was putting out these exact same projects with these features and everything that he has going on, you wouldn't rate it? You wouldn't rate it highly?
Nah, not yet.
You know, okay. Here's
I don't think he's listening. I don't think he's listening.
I do. I mean, that's just me. I'm not calling it whack. I'm not saying it's whack. I'm just saying let's give him a little more time.
He got like 8 albums.
So here's my only criticism that I might have about Dame, and I love Dame. Dame's my second favorite basketball player. Like, sure,
we ain't talking about basketball. No basketball disclaimers.
This is what I'm saying. Like,
he don't get that pass.
Like,
if you're gonna be in this rap shit, you don't get basketball
strip that shit.
Disclaimer.
Listen.
Just because you got extra shoes from him for free or whatever. And you from the Northwest, so you biased.
Right. Like
I rock with Dame. Dame's my guy. Dame, return my other DM. But anyway, I don't know how great of a song creator he is. He can rap. Like Dame can rap.
No, but that's all. So, but you're moving the goalpost.
Yeah,
there's a lot of great rappers that make terrible songs.
Right. No, horrible songs.
Like I hear your rap skill, your ability to put a body of work together.
It sucks.
No. I'm not moving the goalposts. If we critiquing, we critiquing.
Okay, no, but all I was saying was that I believe that Dame needs to get his rap accolade. Like, you're a rapper and you're good at it.
He gets some, no, who says Dame can't rap? Everybody knows Dame can rap.
I did not fucking say that. I said, let's give him more time to get better at the skill set of rapping. He's good. He's there.
Years old.
He's there. Let's get, but to call him a fucking rapper, I'm putting him next to Push. I'm putting him next to Kiss.
No, I mean, your bar's high, and I get you're saying he's not as good as them.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean he's not a rapper.
No.
He's not a basketball player who happens to rap, is my point.
Okay.
We can move him out of that category of a guy who's like, oh, he's a basketball player and he puts out rap albums.
Right.
Like, that's a certain category that's existed. I was saying when he puts out an album, we can just look at it as he's a rapper. We don't have to use the caveat of basketball to kind of like, put a disclaimer on his projects is what I'm saying. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not saying he's top 5 dead or alive. I'm not doing none of that.
I didn't say
and we wasn't doing none of that. I was just saying we didn't need the basketball caveat anymore. I think he's done the work.
You think he's removed himself from that category of like...
I think he's earned the space to be like, yo, no, Dame Dolla, the rapper, makes good projects.
Okay.
Not Dame Lillard, the basketball player who has an alias. You ain't got to do. I think he's done that work. That's all I'm saying.
You think the separation is there?
That's all I'm saying. So recently, I guess I made some comments on Rap Life Review that were unsettling.
Oh.
For an artist that I really love named Noname out of Chicago.
Yeah. What did you say?
Let's have a listen, because I don't remember half the shit I said. Speaking of the next superstars in hip-hop, do you guys have an artist that you think will be one of the next superstars in hip-hop over the next 50 years?
Just disclaimer while you think about this, these predictions are so hard to make.
Subjective.
Right? It's so hard because you're judging based on like talent, current trajectory, and then things happen. For example, maybe a terrible example. Remember B.O.B.? Mm-hmm. I love that man.
Okay.
I thought he was
very talented.
Bro, I thought so talented, played instruments, sang.
That's not a terrible example.
I thought this man was the future.
Like I would say somebody like Corday's gonna be here for a long time.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Corday, definitely.
Corday's gonna be here for a long time.
Yeah.
I think JID is a great one.
Anderson .Paak.
Anderson .Paak, yeah.
Yeah.
If she decides that's what she wants, an artist like Noname, who does like poetry, and I mean she don't like corporations and all of that, but that honestly, if she gets her touring and all of her stuff and whatever she wants to do, she's at the level of talent where she could be here for a little while if she wanted to. So Noname had a problem with me saying she does like poetry, because she does do some poetry, but she, in her New York Magazine article, said, why would just literally call me a rapper?
She talking about you?
I think she's talking about me,
Okay.
because they referenced me in the article. So they clearly had asked, because I said she was an emerging superstar. She could be if she wanted to be, because she has the perspective and the pen and all of that. And, I kind of feel like no matter what I say about Noname, she gonna figure out a way to not like it. Cause she don't like people like me. So I would just leave it like that. But she one of those creatives. Like we all know people like that though, that we love.
There's a lot of motherfuckers.
Like Low, no matter what we say and no matter how good a rap album is, he gonna find a way to find something he don't like about it.
Listen, bro, one of my pet peeves in life is like when I try to give someone a certain amount of grace and gratitude and show them love, and they reciprocate that with some disrespect. And I'm like, yo, I just said you could be great.
I think the disdain she had with his observation was the poetry.
Now, I don't even think it's like that. I think she feels like because she's a woman and because she's doing knowledgeable, conscious things, often, and this is throughout hip hop forever.
Right.
Often in hip hop, when something is maybe more jazz leaning or a little bit more certain type of instrumentation or more conscious, or the flow is a little bit more,
choppy,
eclectic.
Yeah.
You know, we try to not just say that it's hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We'll say we all do this. We'll say, oh, it's like
conscious.
It's like the caveat what you said about Dave.
Right, it's the same shit. So I get her being like, yo, I rap, motherfucker. Like, stop trying to. So I get it.
Right.
But I also know Noname, and even if I big her up, she gonna be like, well, I don't even really like Apple Music anyway, cause y'all a big ass corporation and y'all got flaws, so fuck y'all.
Right.
And by the way, I love that in a rapper when they don't fuck with corporations like that. I love that. So anyway, Noname, thank you for even acknowledging our existence. How about that?
We appreciate that. Thank you,
there you go.
Hey, man, you be rapping your ass off.
There you
I'll
go.
say it.
No, I
man.
just don't want to be like a clip in like a Time magazine article that she next week. So I'm just
listen.
I fuck with you. I respect.
Don't nobody know me. I'll be a clip.
You don't want that smoke,
I'm not,
B.
and it's not. I'm
Yo,
not even trying
her
to be
project,
funny.
she went at Hove, B. She don't give a fuck.
I'll say it.
I don't
Poetry.
want that rap. I'm good.
Don't nobody know me.
Yo, you
Spoken word.
Yo, knock it off, man.
Stop, man.
Yo, go check that Noname project, which is amazing. And speaking of amazing MCs, rappers who are conscious, we are celebrating the 25th anniversary of the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Right.
An amazing album.
Mm-hmm.
My question for you guys is, would you call this album, because this is an ongoing debate forever, a rap album? Eddie.
Yes.
Why?
Unequivocally. Because
Okay.
you have, it's kind of like the Noname thing, the conversation we just had about a lot of times we put these caveats on artists and genres and music, and specifically women in hip hop. And Lauryn Hill cemented herself not only with the work she did with the Fugees, but what she did with this album. And she's one of the reasons why we look at this genre as one of the most influential in the world. Because if you rewind back to 1998, we weren't there yet. Like Puffy and those guys, they didn't go all the way pop till like a little bit right after this. And not only the critical acclaim of how well this album was received, but I believe it got 8 Grammys at the Grammy Awards. And just, I remember seeing those photos, and she was on the cover of Time magazine. And it was one of the first times in the history of this genre that we celebrate 50 years of this music that we love that helps pay our bills. It was one of the first times where it was taken seriously. And we don't necessarily need that, but it's the reality of what happened. Mm-hmm. It was from the outside perspective, they looked and like, okay, there's a lot more going on with this music that we don't take serious. And a lot of that was specifically because of Lauryn Hill. And yes, she's a singer. Yes, she's a creative. Yes, she's also a dope-ass MC. So we can get in the logistics of what is this album really? And it possibly it's not a rap album, but to me, I just know what it meant for hip hop. Mm-hmm. And it's always going to be a rap album to me. And nowadays we have the Drakes and we have people like CeeLo, and he was doing what he's doing, and all these people that rap and sing. Mm-hmm. And a lot of that stems from the influence of the Missy Elliott's of the world. Mm-hmm. It stems from Lauryn Hill. So one of the greatest hip hop albums of all time. And let's celebrate Happy 25 to Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
And I'll just jump in because this will maybe dovetail the rest of the convo. I asked it specifically as, do you see this as a rap album, just to see what you would say. But I think really what's important here, and I think when we look at a lot of music that's maybe not straight ahead rap or straight ahead R&B, it's all hip hop though. Mm-hmm. And I think the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is a hip hop album.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
In its truest sense of hip hop. whether it's sampling Wu-Tang Clan to make an R&B record out of it, whether it's the dance hall elements of a record like Lost Ones, right? The beautiful R&B records that are in there, her spitting on certain records, even the way the writing of like a record like Everything is Everything is almost written like a hip hop record, but she's singing on it, right? So it's in its truest form of hip hop, it's the melding of all the fusion of all the elements of black music into one project.
It's the elements of hip hop that carry a project that, you know, props an artist up as one of the best in their field. And I think this album represents what that is and what it looks like. And it stood the test of time for 25 years. And she only did one. She did one.
And she's still famous, still selling out shows.
She did one. Like, that's how good of an album it is, because it stretches, like he said, every element of what hip hop is supposed to be.
So let me ask you this, Lo. Is this the greatest hip hop album of all time?
Why the fuck would you ask me that?
I'm just asking.
You from Jersey?
Is it? You can say I don't know. You can say
you from Jersey?
I mean, like,
I don't know.
You can't like that. As much as I just said about it, and as much as it means, and as much as weight it carries, like, how can I say no? Like, how can I say no?
Well, because when you think about it, you put this album, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, you put next to, I mean, me personally, I put it next to Bob Marley albums. I put it next to Stevie Wonder albums.
Michael.
I put it next to Michael Jackson albums, Prince albums. It is a timeless, stand the test of time.
So we could
classic.
We could possibly debate and say and claim that this is probably one of the best music.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, best music albums ever.
Well, and it transcended the genre.
Yeah.
It went as far as you could go, won all the awards,
and still going.
Today, when you turn it on, you're like, yo, this hitting. This is crazy.
Right. It aged so. It aged like wine.
She nailed an emotion. She spoke for people that weren't being spoken for in hip hop. She spoke for women. She spoke for Haitian women, for black women, for immigrants. She spoke about love. And when music is done correctly, it should always just give you feeling. And you could argue no rap album, no hip hop album has made you feel more than that album.
When music is done correctly, this is what he looks like.
Miseducation of Lauryn Hill 25th anniversary. I believe they announced, at least I saw on Instagram, a 25th anniversary tour.
Yeah.
Where she's actually being backed up by the Fugees on her 25th anniversary run. So Clef and Pras are going out.
Beautiful.
So then they're probably gonna hit some Fugees records in there as well. Now, we've all been
Pras
watching
better hurry up.
Pras, you need to hurry on up. And let's just hope the tour finishes.
All right, we're celebrating a good album. Let's just leave the.
And before we go, we got a shout out to Bayesian Royalty, A$AP Rocky, and Rihanna on the birth of their second child, whose name we don't know yet, but it also starts with an R.
Damn, that baby hit the jackpot. Like, damn.
Damn, right? Listen, for Eddie and Lo, I'm Ebro. It's been the Rap Life Review. Add the Rap Life playlist so you have it every time we upload new records. Yo, next week we're gonna have to come back, man. We're gonna have to talk about these J. Cole verses. J. Cole's on the Burna Boy. J. Cole got a Gucci Mane version. J. Cole and Boz, the Passport Bros. J. Cole is heating up.
Is that
Drake?
Is that an album? Oh, he's supposed to be on Drake's album.
It's supposedly on Drake album
that we didn't get yet.
Yo.
Relax.
Yo, man, I'll see y'all next week.
Lie.
What's up? Nadeska here, and if you enjoyed this episode of the Rap Life Review, you can catch me here every week with Lowkey and Ebro. Subscribe, hit the like button, make sure you never miss an episode, and of course, drop us a comment below, and we'll see you next time on the Rap Life Review.